It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, the usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple. 4. Well, look now at our starting defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 42. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burns. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. He's got Fuller. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Hey, we got 3.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically maybe a win for the defense. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
60 Pittsburgh.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On first down, Garner. This is Reese on the ground. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. With that, let's check out how the Chargers line up on offense.
So the big question today is, how will they play weather? Because you can recreate more, right? You can do wet ball drills, things of that nature. But snow, you cannot create that in practice. You can't prepare for it. You just have to deal with it.
Hello?
Down, pace. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Hold on. I mean, it doesn't affect it.
From the gun on third down, Garner. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
Oh, okay. Wow. Oh,
some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Time for a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be...
Hold on, I think I know. Fixed it.
Prepared for that.
Looking to throw on second down. Garner. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Garner. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Let's go. Let's do it.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Yeah.
We want it. Come to
I don't know. I mean, I can
Throwing on first down. Garner. Paul bringing it in. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Second and 3.
I love that.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
This is Rocco's
And his
worst
kick
year.
is right there. It's good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Morning. I'll try to get
that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
They'll run on first down. Pace. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
To throw on 2nd down. Garner, quick hitter here, it's complete. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun. Garner. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Yeah, again. Man, it's like, oh my God, I exited out. I hate when I exit out.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. Check 37, check 37. Go.
From the gun, Garner. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Garner. Over the middle, complete. It's Paul. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. These two teams all tied after one.
Ready.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
AFC is interesting.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Raiders
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Super Bowl winners.
Operating from the gun.
The only
Garner.
teams that have ever gone to a Super Bowl in the AFC are now all eliminated outside of the Broncos, but they can be eliminated.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So the only, So the
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10.
I mean, that Patriots team has a lot of real players on it. There are a lot of players that are like 14-year experiences. I don't think they're the Patriots.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
X-factors on their team?
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Oh my God.
He sheds himself free and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
He played for all 4. He played for all 4 teams.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. It's complete to Fuller. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 35.
Year 2 through
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Bronco, and then now year 10, I guess.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Let's go.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Today?
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out,
the way
and
I
finish
won
it
the
off.
division was I won out.
Now, if this was a clear day in
Raiders
September,
had to
I'd say
go
this is
1-1.
well within his range. I feel very
Broncos
confident
need to go
about this kick,
0-2.
but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
It didn't matter, so...
The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8. On first down, it's Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Off play action. Garner. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Garner looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
I hope the
they try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
You should stream with me, Tyler. Get your voice in.
Garner. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now. Pace. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on first down.
But the play action
He's
doesn't
got his
matter.
man. It's
The O-lineman
touchdown,
with the touchdown.
Chargers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the
Smith,
Chargers,
right
they're able to
tackle.
widen their lead.
Yes.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. They had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
We just stream
and
our
as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the
Hell,
points
one of
per
our games
drive
didn't even
ratio,
feature both our quarterbacks.
that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now throwing on first down and completing it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on second down. Mahomes is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. And big play there for KC. 45 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, do more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Another player.
Mahomes going to throw.
Oh, the running back
taking
taking
his man out of the backfield.
Wow.
That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Last year,
the Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And that was just like
on second down. It's Hudson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Slot receiver, kick return.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick by Butker is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them. That feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
16-6 going into half.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through.
This game really inflates
and that one
my
makes this a
stats.
10-point game at 16-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical?
Not like the
Will it be
38-16
calm?
game that I
Will
had
they just let it
yesterday.
all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right,
But when
hang
the
on. We'll
Colts
jump over
Giants
halftime.
game was streamed and the score was 42-21.
This fielded at the 2.
Like that was a streamed game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
No shit. Like
Got a man open. That's Harry. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Like, I wish this was a stream game. Like, Rocco threw for 450. And I had
on third down, an
rushing
extra
yards.
DB out there for the
550
Chiefs.
yards of offense. Both of us did. We had over 1,000 yards of offense combined.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800,
if they're so
not out of line here.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Tell me which games were streamed and which weren't.
Looking to throw on second down. Garner. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burns. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Back to throw. Garner. And this one's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Well, I think
throwing again. Garner. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
Like McCarron throwing only
when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Like, that's not anything. And like same with the Cardinals-Rams
The
game.
kick on the field now as
That
they will
was a
send this one
2019
away.
game. Like that's a perfect sim game.
This is taken at the 3. He's still fighting forward. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is about.
The Vikings,
Defense.
who scored 7 points, had more total yards than you did.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see
I might.
you
That
call
seems
it.
like a
Excellent
game.
field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough
Well, that was
to
what I
hold
was
on
kind
to
of
that one.
talking
It's
to you
second down.
about. Was like,
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on
looks
1st
cool.
down. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
I'll watch it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to get a solid
No one's
gain of
gonna watch
9
this.
before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
No one
That
watched. Yeah,
last catch
it's an
short of the marker
irrelevant
by just a
game.
yard.
None
Leaves
of
him with a
us-
very manageable
Again,
2nd and
technically
1.
the Chiefs should get it.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw
Looking at
complete.
this right now, they ain't getting it.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone?
I am
Well,
happy
the windows
that,
are tighter. Everything's more
it looks like
condensed. It has to be
Gillespie
quicker.
is actually
You've got to
on the
deliver the ball
second
on time. Your biggest
No,
worry,
Watson.
ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens,
Watson's
then it's fair game for the defense.
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
It's stupid. This is a decade
5th catch
later.
of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Go!
Picked off inside the
Pick
10.
six.
He's got the lane, and
Run.
there he
Fuck you,
goes.
Mahomes. Don't
He's
catch
at
him.
the 40.
Don't catch him. Don't take
And
him
what a
from the-
return as he
No,
brings this all the way back
Dawson.
down to the 20-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying
Oh,
to get.
because they were so close to the
Right?
end
And now
zone.
the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look
this
at
is
teams
my-
on the
this is
march,
my-
they're in the
this is my
red zone.
type of game.
Then after the
This is
interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep it from going all the way.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't
And to
think it's
think I
time to
should
abandon the
excuse
running
my
game.
game
I would say
yesterday.
keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward
I guess
them,
it doesn't
especially as we
matter.
get deeper in the game.
And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Garner. And he's in
The
for a
white
Charger
boys.
touchdown.
The white boys are coming out
From 4
tonight.
yards out.
Yes.
And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like
So
more and more
both
the
my
tight end is the
end
guy you
and my
have to
right
worry
tight end
about
got
most
passing
in the passing
touchdown.
game.
And my white
Point
outside
after, no
linebacker
gimme in the
just got a
snow,
pick
but
on
it's
the
up and
inside
good.
line.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up
The
successful.
white boys.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out,
did you?
NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
Godzilla, right?
that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Okay,
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. The open man is Westbrook. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I don't know. You have to call.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
You want it in Japanese?
On the left side, it's McDonald. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
I think they should have kept it. Come on, Wizards. It got people talking about
first down. Hudson, and able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
I'm drinking.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They run it with Jacobs, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The champ is here.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays and they've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted,
I don't know
another
that
field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
He's stacking houses.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on first down. Pace, and a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd. They'll keep it on the ground. Pace, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, you're still being my ear down.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football.
I didn't know it was called the
1st and 10. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Fair, like,
what do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that,
I only get this part.
But he also, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Love narwhals.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
Oh my God, do you like the old,
with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Oh my God.
Mahomes now to throw. He's got Fuller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
Oh, I see.
Had some momentum going, driving down the field. That'll set him back 1st and 15.
I mean, that type of play, when you've got to go in your direction, shoot, my man Old Mo is arching an eyebrow at him right now. You've got me going. Keep me going.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Yeah, cleaned it out.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
Yeah, and watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. Stay confident,
I think you can win.
I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
I think your team can do it.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Another
picked up by the Chargers.
Joe Dawson. He might actually get it this time.
And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Dawson's going to win Player of the Week.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
Oh, my God.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there.
She doesn't do this to me.
It's down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yes.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pace. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Nice.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. This is Cohen, and he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
She's pregnant zone. She's pregnant zone.
On 1st and 10, Garner. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That is going to be play.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
That's going to never meet a girl. That's going to never meet a girl.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And that's how
the Chargers on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10.
She's
operating from the gun. Garner. That is caught by Cohen.
True.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be
that's
smart.
exciting.
I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I need to drink water. I need to read a motherfucking
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's complete to Fuller. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Okay.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Tackles. Check nickel.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
30 base.
Double tight, guys.
the 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down now. Pace. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
8 reads.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Chargers.
Shoot.
Right back to him on first down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter.
So,
do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our visitors, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they wanted